delightful, delicious, Delovely. My name is Christina Lees, and today I am going to be making a vegan, creamy sweet potato pasta with fried sage. It is super simple, and this sauce is versatile. You can use it just as a sauce on some cooked pasta, or you could add some extra stock to it, or some unsweetened non-dairy milk to it and make a soup out of it. So let me just get going here. The first thing we got to do is fry some sage. I have a little bit of olive oil in here, maybe a tablespoon of olive oil in here. Vegan butter would work too. It's not really hot enough, so I'm gonna wait till it's hot. I love fried sage. I think it really adds, it's just such an earthy, yummy flavor, and it's really powerful. And I really like thyme too, but fried sage is great. Okay, I want to add the rest of this sage here. It's a lot of it. I used about half of a bunch. You know, at the supermarket they have bunches, fresh bunches, and I just used about half of one. This recipe could be made with thyme rather than sage, and I wouldn't even need to fry the thyme. It could also be made, rather than using sweet potato like I'm using, you could use a squash. You could use pumpkin, you could use a squash. Pumpkin and sage go together really well, but any sort of these orange, vegetables. Even carrots might work. They're a little bit too sweet maybe, I think, though. So you want these things just to start to brown a little bit, because you don't want to burn them. While those fry up, I'll point out this shirt that I'm wearing. It says vegans, dia my darling. Dia my darling is an album by a band called The Misfits. This is sort of a spoof on that. With Dia cheese. I guess it's pronounced Dia. I always go Dia. I'm not a fan of the Dia cheese, but I'm a fan of this shirt. So I think it's great. If you go to, on Facebook, it's Vegantuas. On Facebook, I'll put that little thing there. And they are selling a bunch of cool shirts that they gave me a couple when I met them recently. And I love them. This one that says "Fuck your meat." There's a Vegantua's shirt. This is Dia my darling. I'm a fan. All right, that looks good enough. I'm just gonna put them on some paper towels to drain. Alrighty. I want to press the oil out of them so that they'll be crumbly, not wet and soggy, but dry and crumbly for when it's time to crumble them into your pasta. Okay, in the same pan, guess I didn't need these guys. In the same pan, I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil, maybe a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add, this is one small red onion I diced. I'm just going to saute these little guys until they're soft. So I think what I'm going to try to do is get some of these shirts from those guys and maybe do a giveaway here on the channel where I think what I'll do is have people enter it by just sending me on my Facebook Delightful Delicious Delovely page, sending me pictures of recipes of mine that they have made. And then I will, I guess randomly choose one as a winner. I don't know how to do it. I got to look into that sort of giveaway thing, but it'd be nice to give away some cool swag. Now I'm going to add, this is about 4 large cloves of garlic. I like a lot of garlic. You may not. I do. I'm adding it. Donk. Easter is April 1st this year, I believe. I am going to post a couple of reviews, a review of a tofurkey turkey and a glazed ham, a vegan glazed ham and a vegan roasted turkey. So you might have some options for your holiday table without having to make the investment yourself if you don't know. If you trust my, you have to trust my opinion though, I guess, if you're going to take my review and make purchases based on it. But I don't know if any of you saw the whole roasted turkey that I posted before, right around Thanksgiving. I got a lot of shit for it because it looks like a roasted turkey on the table. It was fantastic. It wasn't super awesome hot. It was good. It was way better cold though, and I ate that whole, it cost $50. I ate every fucking bit of it. It was really great in wraps. I ate them for like a week, and I gave half the turkey to my friend Rose because she's got a vegan son. So it went a long way. It was a lot of money to put out there, but it went a long way, and it was really, really good. I think it was my favorite of all the things that I reviewed during that season. Okay, now I'm going to add just a little bit of crushed red pepper because I like a little kick to my stuff. You don't have to. That's about maybe, I don't know, 2 teaspoons I added just there. Now I'm going to add 3 cups. This is 1 large sweet potato that I peeled and cubed. I'm going to add, that's like 3 cups of diced sweet potato. And this is 2 cups of vegan stock. Now basically I'm just going to boil that until the sweet potatoes are soft, and then I will come back and take you through the next step. Okay, so I boiled the sweet potatoes and onions until the sweet potatoes were soft, and I transferred them into this food processor. You can do it in a blender or a food processor. You could even mash it with a old school masher or an immersion blender. So I'm just going to blend this up. And that's it. I would just take some cooked pasta and toss this. Woo. It looks good in there. You might want to season this with some salt and pepper, but then you just boil your pasta, drain it, and toss some of this in with your pasta, and then crumble some fresh sage over the top of each serving after it's been plated. You can mix it in too, but it's prettier to have it on the top. The green is nice with the orange. And that is it. You can freeze this really well, or so if you could just make it, I'm not going to freeze it because I'm trying to lose a couple pounds and I don't want to eat pasta tonight or for the next 4 days. So what I'm going to do is put this in, let me show you what I do. Okay, so this is borscht. I made borscht a while ago. I made it, I usually date these, what they are, the date's on here somewhere. And I put them put it in a Ziploc bag, and I mark what it is and the date, like it's the month and the year. And then I put it on a cooking sheet in the freezer so it freezes flat, and then it's very much more storable in the freezer that way. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this stuff. But if you want to eat it right away, toss it incrementally. If you have a pound of pasta, that should be enough for a pound, but probably too much if you make less than that. So feel free to, freeze it, or like I said, add some stock to it or some non-dairy milk to it, and you can make a soup. So that is it. That is my recipe for the creamy sweet potato pasta sauce with fried sage. And until next time, thanks. This is my Instagram handle and my Twitter handles. And until next time, thanks. Bye-bye.